You can either be wearing lingerie or completely naked. Hi guys, welcome to today's episode. And if you're new here and you're interested in sex related topics, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every Wednesday at 12 p.m. You can also follow me on Instagram at wayua__mutuku. I do the same on my Insta stories every Friday. So from the video's title, today I'll be sharing about how to get a man hard. Let me not say how to get your man hard because it might not be your man you're trying to get hard here. So if it's not happening faster than you expected, today I'll share some tips on how to, make the process even faster and easier. So make sure you watch the video till the end and you might learn a thing or two. And remember to leave a like or a comment, and you can even share the video with your other friend. Most guys get hurt by just being in the same room as a woman, but equally there are many guys a little bit more deserving of the chase. Just as the same case with women, there are those women that get wet easily, but at the same time there are other women that require more attention for them to get wet. There are 4 different ways in which you can make a guy hard just by using your body and feminine ways. So they are divided into 4 sections, and that's your physical attributes, your speech, your body language, and lastly we have the hard sell. And for the hard sell, it's where you maintain the hardness. That is, you make sure his equipment stays in its manful state. So for the physical attributes, we have breasts, butts, legs, and hips. The first one, we have breasts, and honestly no other part of the body is quite uniquely feminine as breasts. And many guys are really into a flash of mammary heaven. I am a girl, but I really enjoy the view of boobs. There's just something about seeing and looking at boobs. So on this front, you want to wear low slang tops or a push-up bra if you're trying to show off your cleavage. Yeah, you can also wear tops that present your nipples. Just make sure your breasts are doing the talking here. Number 2 on the list, we have butts, and a larger rounded butt is also a very uniquely feminine trait. Yeah, and best advice, bend over for a full flash at every opportunity. Imagine just show it off. Let it do the work for you here. We then have legs, and never underestimate the power of legs to get a man hard, honestly. Long legs especially do it for guys, as well as the feminine shape of the thighs. Yeah, and in this case, high heels and short skirts or short dresses make the most of both. So make sure you wear a pair of high heels and a short skirt or a short dress, whichever works for you. You can even go with a pair of shorts. Just make sure your legs and the shape of thighs is being noticed. Then lastly, from the physical attributes, we have hips, and I feel like hips are mistakenly undervalued. You don't have to necessarily have large hips, just make sure you're showing your figure. Yeah, make sure your calves are being seen. However it may feel weird or normal to you, trust me, it does something to men. So after allowing our physical attributes to do the talking, so next is us doing the talking. So next is speech and conversation. And when it comes to knowing how to get a guy hard and horny, it's not only in the things that we say, but also how we say them. Under speech and conversation, we have tone, appreciation, your past and your future. Tone, appreciation, your past and your future. When it comes to tone, avoid being squawky and high-pitched when you talk one-on-one. It's a real turn off for most guys, so keep your voice low, gentle and husky for maximum sexual effect. We then have appreciation, and always take time to tell him how much you appreciate aspects of his physicality. It could be his strong arms, nice butt, broad chest, his beards. You can also compliment his style. If there's anything that you like about him, make sure you tell him. And with the right compliments, you can always leave any guy spending hours thinking about you, fantasizing about you, and wishing he was with you over and over again. So make sure you appreciate him and compliment him. Still under speech and conversation, we have your past, and nothing is really going to turn him on more than the sexual experiences you've had in the past, or simply just how you enjoy sex with him in general. So this kind of talk is going to really do plenty when it comes to getting him hard. Yeah, remind him of that one time you had sex in the shower and it was really, really amazing. Yeah, just reminisce with him your favorite previous sexual experiences. Lastly, under speech and conversation, we have your future. So, ditto for sexual fantasies, something you haven't done yet but would really like to do in the future. Let his imagination lead him to thinking that he's the one to benefit. Yeah, tell him that you want to be pinned on the wall, about having sex in the balcony or on the back seat of your car. Yeah, tell him all your sexual fantasies, all of them. Yeah, and your future might actually be sooner. The third section, we have body language, and this does at a very deep and often subconscious level what speech and physical attributes do at the surface and intermediate levels when it comes to getting your guy hard or stiff as a board. So under body language, we have the footsie, eye contact, hands on, and the lips. So for the footsie, if you're having a meal, let your feet and legs meet under the table and slowly increase the contact until it's obviously intentional. Yeah, and if you're looking for something less intense, let your arm or legs very slightly touch him while you're casually sitting beside him. Yeah, you don't have to do anything at all, just the slightest intentional touch. Very slight. This one is pretty common. Yeah, eye contact. And a simple eye to eye contact is a very good way to start the seduction process. But start by dropping your eyes to his lips, chest, or even further south for a more significant fly busting effect. We then have hands on, and there's nothing like letting a hand linger on his knee, back, or arm to get him warmed up. Yeah, and for some real heat, you can try grazing or running your hand across his stomach, butt, or thighs. Yeah, so play around with your hands and watch him get harder, hardest. Lastly, under body language, we have lips, and nothing sends a sexual signal to a guy quite as effectively as sensually licking your lips. A truly powerful invitation to sexual adventure, if you ask me. Yeah, so make sure you're licking your lips or doing anything that appears sexual to you with your lips. So the last section, we have the hard sell to make a guy hard. And like I said earlier, this is when you ensure that it's going to stay in its manful state. And I know this is the part that you guys have been waiting for. But before I proceed, I want to request you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Yeah, and give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you think about the video. First, we have kissing, and if you're trying to get a man hard, imagine it's all in your kiss. Just kiss him. I'm sure for the ladies, we've all had a steamy kiss that left us a little weak in the knees or perhaps wet. And a passionate kiss can do the same for your man, especially if you're kissing him on the neck or ears. But you can also do the kissing on the lips if that works for you. Just make sure you're being passionate about it. Yeah, give him a passionate kiss and watch him get hard. Next, we have hugging, and sometimes what can make a guy hard can come as a surprise. I know, just a simple hug. Have you ever hugged a guy and realized you could feel his cock? Personally, I have like several times, and they were all random guys. So the next time you're trying to make him hard, you can try pulling him close and don't let go. Trust me, you'll be surprised by what a simple hug can do. It can do like a lot when it comes to getting him hard. Just try that. We then have strip teasing. So have him sit or lie down and then slowly strip off, revealing your skin just a little and then a little more until you're down to your gorgeous underwear or even your birthday suit. And by the time you're done, he's sure to be super hard and desperate to pounce on you. So try strip teasing, and I'm sure you'll both enjoy the process. The next thing you want to do is watch porn, and I feel like I've said this a lot. Guys get stimulated by visual things, so watching porn is a quick and easy way to get him turned on and ready for action. So find something that suits both your tastes. Yeah, so that it's an enjoyable process for both of you. Watch porn. You can try sending him suggestive text. These days, a lot of the sexual turn-ons happen when you're not even together. So texts are a common way to flirt or even give him a hard-on. Yeah, you can send him messages asking him to guess what you're wearing or what you'd like to do to him when you meet. Yeah, you can also send him a naughty photo. You can either be wearing lingerie or completely naked. Yeah, just show him his favorite parts of your body, and I'm sure that will do the work. You can as well try initiating sex. Your man feels desired and desirable when you do this, and his junior down there feels excited too when you initiate sex. Yeah, and they both want to know what you have in store for them, and in the process, he gets hard. Yeah, so the next time you're trying to have him hard before sex, try initiating sex. The next thing you want to do is to touch yourself. Yeah, you don't even need to touch him, just touch yourself in front of him. Yeah, and guys love it when girls touch themselves. Just show him what turns you on by doing it to yourself. In short, I'm saying masturbate and let him watch. You also want to give your man a sneak peek, so you can change clothes when you know he's home or leave the door slightly ajar when you shower. Yeah, try this and let him catch you masturbating. Just the sight of you naked might be all your boyfriend needs to get hard, and he doesn't necessarily have to touch you. You can also turn the script and be the one watching him change clothes or even shower. Watching him can actually do a lot when it comes to getting him hard. So give him a sneak peek and enjoy while at it. I feel like I've talked a lot today, so the remaining tips I'm going to just mention them, and if you want the detailed information you can check my Instagram story highlights. I save all my Friday sessions there. Yeah, in case I missed something here, you can check my Instagram. So the other tips are try teasing him with a touch. You can also try dirty talk, and you can as well give him a massage. You can also try blowing in his ear. Yeah, and lastly, try playing games. Before I finish the video, I want to remind you to keep the pressure off. Yeah, one of the worst things you can do to a guy is to put pressure on him to perform or get an erection. So just make sure he's having fun and enjoying himself with you. Yeah, make it a low pressure situation for him, and if he's not hard or he's initially having a problem with erection, don't make it a big deal. It's natural, and Don't talk too much about it or change your body language or even act surprised. Just make sure he's having fun. Don't make it a big deal. So with that said, guys, thank you for watching this video to this point, and I'll see you in the next one.